Hey everybody, it's Edge. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, so it is always time for the weekly vendor reset video for March 25th of 2025. Hope you're all having a great day, but we'll get right into it. As always, we're going for the stuff that is most important that I think you should grab. We're going to skip over all that other nonsense. I'm not here to waste your time, but without further ado, we'll get right into it. Start off in the White House, the claim vendor, the countdown vendor, the settlements around Washington, and then the Dark Zones, and then end over in New York. We'll start off here in the White House. We got the Pyro. Not a bad weapon, more for somebody who likes to run around with somebody who likes to use like Firestarter. Gives you some extra damage, but personally I don't think that's worth getting over some of the other weapons that you could get. But that is going to be it for here. Nothing really of importance that I think you should grab. Jumping over here to the countdown vendor. We got the Thorn with damage targeted cover. I'd grab that just for the library's sake. Golden Gear, probably not. Instantly break, no. So nothing really so far that I would get other than that Thorn if you need it for your library. But other than that, I wouldn't worry too much about getting anything from that this week. Over here at the claim vendor, we'll see what we got going on over here. Battery pack, absolutely not. There's much better backpacks out there. Close your... No, I wouldn't bother with that one. I would just get this if you need vigilance for your backpacks, for like talent in your library. Yeah, nothing here either. We'll start over here in theater this week and kind of jump around. Hope everybody's having a great day. As you can tell by looking up in the right hand corner, we do have a global modifier on again this week. This week we have going on is SSG exposed, so it's all about headshots this week. Fox prayers, that's actually a really good one to have crit damage already on it. You can just maximize this out, or you could change it to a armor core. Definitely some options here if you don't have one. Thorn, not better than the one that they had in the countdown vendor. So nothing really going on here that I would bother getting. We'll go over here to the castle settlement, jumping over to that descent entrance, so we're right by that vendor.
Combat simulation program.
Up right here around the corner. Puts us at that vendor. Absolutely not. I would get that for the marksman rifle for your library. That's that new brand set that just came out with the new season, the shiny monkey gear. Not a bad piece, not a good roll on it though, so I would probably skip that. Unless you just need 20 of those for donated for proficiency. Definitely an option to do for that. Would be a pretty easy fix. Pretty easy move to do there. And then our last one. And then we'll start hitting all the dark zones. We got this vendor right here. Picaro holster. Definitely dropped the status effect for crit chance, crit damage. Something like that. Max crit damage for LMGs. So definitely grab that if you don't have that for your library. And we will start over here in DZ West. As always, Dark Zone has its own currency if you're new or returning. Only get those resources out of the Dark Zones. And you can check by how many you got in your resources tab, scrolling down to the little biohazard marker right there, and it's right there. Easiest way to figure it out. Best stuff indeed. Rock and roll. Get one if you don't have one. You can pretty much just optimize this one out, or you could change the crit damage to target out of cover. But definitely get you one if you don't have one. That is a what I would consider that a must buy. It's a super rare piece that doesn't come up for sale very often. Normally, you just have to get it out of name caches or just out of the Dark Zones themselves. So if you don't have one, pick up one of those Rock and Rolls. It would definitely be worth the time in the Dark Zone to get a few of those resources. Excuse me. Get a few of those resources to be able to buy one of those if you don't have one. Makes those striker builds so much easier, having those extra 10 rounds over the lefty. Max armor for backpacks if you need that for your library. Nothing really here that I would really get. Door kicker knock isn't a bad piece, especially with already having crit damage on it. You could change that armor regen to crit chance. So definitely an option there. Don't know if I would really spend the points on that, but if you don't have one, kind of desperate to have one for proficiency's sake, would definitely be an option, obviously. And then our last vendor here for Washington, before we head over to New York, over here at the DZ East vendor, and we will see what we got going on over here. So definitely a couple really good pieces to grab this week.
Always happy to see
Obviously that number one is going to be that Rock and Roll. Absolutely not worth getting that. You can get that LMG damage. You can get that LMG damage out of the out of Countdown a whole lot easier and a whole lot cheaper. Got 2 vendors left to do over here in New York. We'll see what we got going on. Typically, there's not much over here, but, you know, gotta check them because occasionally there's some pretty good items. Usually nothing crazy, but we'll have to just wait and see. No. The Rolly Holster, drop that crit damage for headshot. Use that a part of a headshot build if you need it. One headshot, one shot build, something like that. However you want to call it. Got one more vendor to go, just right around here and around this corner. We have got not a whole lot. Providence Knees, no, I would skip that. Rolls are too weird to be able to do really much with that. Can do kind of something kind of interesting with this backpack. You could drop that overclock and change it to vigilance, and then you'd have a really good backpack. Already has that crit damage. You can just optimize that out. You can leave the armor regen. So definitely, if you don't have one, definitely an option at least. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. As always, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.